Hello YouTube, it is Chris here, and in today's episode we're going to be talking about how you can find and make N95 equivalent masks without breaking your bank. Welcome back everybody, and thank you for sticking with me. You heard right. This episode, what you saw in the title, is COVID-19, how to find and make N95 equivalent masks that aren't going to break your bank. That is the key. Whether you're an essential worker, you have friends and family who are on the front line, someone somewhere I know that you know can use this information and needs this information. So please do me a favor, like this video, throw it a thumbs up, and share this video out with those direct people and get this video in front of as many people as humanly possible. So the really big elephant in the room that you're seeing right here, you're probably gonna jump down in the comments and go, Chris, we can't get these kind of masks. Stop throwing this fancy stuff because it's all sold out everywhere. Not true. That's why they're in the thumbnail. That's why they're here. The company that I use, my background is I'm a painter, and I have to deal with chemicals and fumes and particulates all over the place. I'm breathing this stuff in. Very bad for my health. No good juju. But I use this company for my masks. So with that said, I reached out to them, looked into them, and they are having an uptick in sales. However, they're still getting thousands of them every single week, and that's really awesome to see. So if they're sold out, by the way, that's okay. Just go ahead and pre-order. In like a week or two, you'll get your shipment and you'll be good to go. Now, this is a full face mask respirator. This is N95 equivalent. Keep in mind, this is not a gas mask. As cool and scary as this might look, this is not a gas mask. This is not CBRN rated. This is just for filtration purposes. This is N95 equivalent filtration that I use for painting, but it will give you a full face shield. Honestly, the window on here is fantastic. It is not going to fog up on you. You'll be able to see everything. You'll get a full face protection. You're going to have your nose, your eyes, and your mouth protected with this. And then they have the half mask respirator if you have some cool glasses, prescription needs, or whatever. You need to be able to wear that, and stuff like that might get in the way. They have this. Now, I have both of these sides for a reason. There's a connector right here that you can use, like 3M mask filters. You can basically use the generic three-prong connector, and they have their proprietary screw-on one that you can use. So these types of filtration and masks are very versatile in that regard. So they do sell them. They have literally thousands of them coming into their warehouse, and the company is called Parcil Distribution. I will have a link down in the video description if this is the route you want to go. But if you want to go DIY, the rest of this video is for you. So a lot of people are adopting and wearing masks like crazy. I live in a city of 2.25 million people, and seeing this stuff all over my pet stores, grocery stores, Bass Pro Shops, everywhere I've gone, the adoption and acceptance of wearing a mask in public has become very, very commonplace now. It's actually weird to see someone in a major city not wearing a mask, and they're kind of the ones that are sticking out. However, in my travels, I've seen a lot of people wearing masks inappropriately, or they're wearing just stuff that's not effective. And that's what this video is designed to do, is help you give you guys guided, useful information that you can apply right now and actually give yourself the protection you need. Now, keep in mind, I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving any health or recommendations. I'm just telling you, this is the materials that work. A lot of people are making these DIY bandanas, and there's companies like this company, who's the Airo collective. I actually use them for my wallet, actually. They started making these masks. These masks are pretty cheap. They're like 10, 15 bucks, and they're really, really comfortable. However, they have no insert in them natively. They're just an empty mask, and realistically, as far as the protection you're going to get, is going to be pretty minimal. It will work, it will do something, but it's not going to really block out the hardcore germs if you need them to. Now, the really cool thing about this is I picked up a couple of these for this reason right here, is this material right here, which comes from a bigger source right here that I got from a company called Filti. This company actually sells MERV 16 or N95 equivalent material to actually make the mask that you see in hospitals and frontline workers, and also people who are at construction sites. This is the actual raw material that gets used to make the masks and the filter units right away. This stuff is MERV 16 rated. You can buy a ton of this. This right here, this amount of material will make anywhere between 50 to 80 masks. 50 to 80 masks cut out in some kind of configuration like this. You can cut it whatever shape you want. You can just cut it out and just follow the website that kind of give you a guideline on these holes and the direction you should be wearing it in, and so on and so forth. But this material to make 80 masks cost me $30 freaking, man. Yeah, 30 bucks, and I was able to get a ton of this stuff. And that's great because a lot of people can't get the N95 masks, but they need that protection. Now, for a little bit of a kind of a backstory on MERV 16 rating, it is a filtration rating that is used across the board, just like N95 and P100 for like air filtration systems. Now, MERV 16 is the same grade of stuff that they use in hospitals and isolation wards to prevent the spread of germs and viruses in those units when that risk could be very, very high. So having that equivalency is what you actually really need. So making things like this and buying masks like this and sewing masks like this is great. But if you were going to make an insertion pocket, whether you're the company or the person who's going to make it for just your friends and your family and your neighbors, buy this material right here. I think for like $100, you can buy like enough material to make 400 masks. For 30 bucks, which I'm sure most of you guys are going to be doing it for family need, for $30, you can make 80 masks. Dude, that is so terrific. I actually placed an order like a week ago. This is where this came from. And then I just placed an order this morning for another 80 so I could have plenty of material for myself. And trust me, they're not going to run out because these are the manufacturers of that material. So why I wanted to share and make this video, this short and sweet video, is because of the fact that a lot of people are doing stuff to try to help themselves and their family members and keep the public safe because they want to go back to work. They want to be able to go into stores because a lot of grocery stores and clubs and retailers that are essential that can stay open are only letting like 1 or 2 people come in at a time. They're drastically limiting the number of people who walk in the store. All the employees have PPE or making steps to get there, and they are asking, if not requiring, people that are going to go back to work or going to be shopping in their establishment to be wearing a mask of some type. Now, keep in mind, companies like Filti and Parcil Distribution, like I said, are not making any promises of anything. I'm just telling you where you can find useful information. Like I said, this material is not coffee filter. It's not a silly shop towel. It's not an air filter. Now, as useful as an air filter might be, because you can find ones just like this for reference that will say, ooh, this does bacteria and viruses. Yes, I want to point that out. Yes, that is a technical truth. But this type of material was designed for air filtration, not necessarily to put against your face and breathe it in. So that's why I said, don't buy air filters, save those for your house and buy this material. So hopefully if you find this video useful, you can literally put this stuff, slip it into your mask, and now you actually have the proper barrier. So you can wear this mask, put it over your face. When you come home, when you get into your vehicle, you can take this out, dispose of it properly and safely. Go wash this thing, clean it, set it out in the sun, disinfect it any way you see fit to be proper, and you can wear this mask and obviously have multiple filters for you and your family. Because I want to see people get back to a relatively sense of norm, even in the middle of this, but we need to be protected. We need to be social distancing, wearing hand sanitizer, wearing PPE, and hopefully this video will help tens, if not hundreds of thousands of people be able to get that stuff in their hands right now without breaking the bank. Because kind of seeing people on eBay charging you $92 for a $20 mask is kind of disgusting. And the fact that they're going to make not only charge you out the wazoo, but then they're going to make you wait an absurd amount of time to actually get your stuff just for one mask. Like if you want to get masks for you and your target family, you could be spending like $500, $600, $700, $1,000 to protect your family with equipment you could have bought for like 25 bucks previously. So if you didn't want to break the bank and you're tired of seeing people get ripped off and not do stuff, but you still want to have effective filtration, this is what this video is for. So enough rambling. I hope you guys found this information useful. Like I said, links will be down in the video description. Parcel Distribution for the big, huge masks. And if you want the materials to make your own homemade ones, you go to the company called Filti and you can buy your stuff. They ship it by like UPS and FedEx. It comes really, really fast, and you can make a lot from this material. So hopefully you guys found this episode useful. I'm trying to do this as a service announcement to help people get the information they need, but actually protect themselves viably and get their hands on the PPE they need so people can get back to work, go back to school, and be able to get on with their normal lives and get our country and world moving again. With that said, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you loved it, go ahead and subscribe. If you're a lover of the outdoor survival, prepping, DIY, and hunting and fishing, definitely subscribe to us because we do a lot of those adventures when we're not in shelter-in-place orders. But with that said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.